Hello everybody, and welcome back to Amazing Tech for All. Have you ever been struck with a problem where your storage on Google is running out? Your images from your cell phone is causing you to run out of disk space or storage space on YouTube, but you have an additional old computer that you can use. So, one of the things to do is to run your own image management software that can replace your Google Photographs, or Google Photos. And I've now come across a software called Immich. Immich is a image management or photograph management system that you can use to back up all your photographs from your cell phone directly using a little app that speaks on your own network or your own device. So what we're going to do is deploy Immich by using a Arch Linux machine. You can run this on any Linux machine as long as you have Docker installed, and then you can deploy using Docker Compose. So let's go to Google. Let's open the browser. You can see I've just done a search for Immich. So Immich is a software that manages photographs. Let's just see. There we go. Self-hosted photo and video management solution. Here we can use the download way of doing things. I prefer to do it via Docker, but just let's see what the download options are. Oh, these are the apps, local apps. Yeah, this is what we're going to be using, the Docker Compose. I've done this on image scale. It's easy enough to do it on Portainer, but all of these seem to be related to a storage management system and running a container. So let's view the instructions for using it via the Docker Compose. So firstly, they say to create a directory and then to go into the directory. So let's do that. Let's open a terminal. Let's go mkdir. Let me just make this a bit bigger. Okay, mkdir image. I think it's underscore app. There we go, and let's go into that. So now we are going to need to create a file called Immich, or we can download it according to the process. Let's see quickly. Let me just zoom out again. Let's just see what. Here we go. Here we go, and we will be using. We'll go into the folder like I've done over there, and we will download the Docker Compose file. Copy that. Stick it in there and paste. Okay, we enter and it downloads the file. So if we look at, we'll edit this file, vi docker compose. I prefer the vi tool as opposed to nano. Now vi is not installed, but vim is installed. And there we go. So you can see these are the volumes. You can see the volumes are of importance here. And it's going to be coming through the .env file, which we haven't downloaded yet. And the same will apply for the Redis caching database, as well as the database, which I expect is probably something like Postgres, or let's see, yes, it is a Postgres database. And there we go, database user, etc. So we're going to download the file for the environment variable. So let's go there. And here we go. We can just copy that, put it in here as well, and we'll say paste. Download that, and with this we could probably just run the Docker Compose folder. Let's just see if we can make this a bit bigger. So I'd like to zoom it in. Maybe some difficulty with. There we go, that's much better. Now that all the images, the Docker images have been downloaded, all the containers have started. So let's take a look what the status is. So let's go Docker Compose PS. And this should give us an idea of whether they all are running or not. Maybe we can zoom that out a little bit. And looks like everything is up and running. This one here is starting. That's usually a bad indication. Let's just take another look. However, it's not essential that that is running. That one is the machine learning one. For now, we can do without it. Let's just make sure. And let's see. It is, yes, it keeps restarting. Anyway, we'll do without that for now. So what are the port numbers that we are supposed to be listening on, which is 2283 on this computer. So let's take a look. The reader should be running on the local host. Sorry, Immich should be running on the local host. So we'll do 127.0.0.1 and we'll do 22. I can't remember the number. 22 is a 2283. I think so. Yes, 2283. And that should start communication with. Let's see. I didn't allocate a lot of resources to this VM, so it may take a little longer. Let's just see. There we go. So Immich is starting up. I should probably, this run is currently only running 2 gigs of RAM, maybe less even, and 1 CPU. It was just a test VM. So let's get started. We'll give it an admin email at example.com and the password. At the moment, it's just a simple password. And a username. Alright, so sign up. And it's going to ask us, okay, we'll log in with that username at example.com. And the password we just created. That should take us in. Okay. Did I spell it right? I think I did. There we go. So here is, let's get your instance set up with some standard settings. We're going with a dark theme, which happens to be my preference. Now we're going to stick to English, and the maps and so on, we can enable that. Yes. No for this. We'll do that no as well. And a mobile app you'll find on your Play Store, and we are done. Now we have Immich installed, so now we can use it to upload images. Do we have any pictures we can upload here? Sorry, that's the wrong application. I'm supposed to be going to the storage, and we'll see how that goes. I must definitely add more resources to this machine, since it is very, very slow. There we go, and we do not have anything in there under images. This is for applications. Let me just close this. And under pictures, we have nothing. So we will go to Pixabay and find some pictures over there. So as a reminder, this system allows you to keep all your photographs for all your backups for Google images or Google Photos on your local network. It doesn't have to go across the internet. You can make it available on the internet. So yeah, we'll just take some pictures over here. Just download that one. This might take a few seconds. Okay, there we go. That should download. Yes, let's find maybe this is also a nice one. This is a new one, Pixabay. Okay, Anyway, so what Immich allows you to do is to do a upload via this, and you can do multiple images at a time. I'm just selecting just one because that's all I've downloaded so far. Oh, it may actually be under downloads. So there we go. Okay, so that will upload the image, the photograph, to the Immich application. So if we refresh here, it should make it available in a second. And there we go. We now have a beautiful photograph that has been uploaded onto our brand new Immich private collection. Now this is where you can, so images and videos are all possible. When you have faces of people in here, it will also allow you to identify individuals. And with the machine learning component, if you click on the person's face, it will then show you all the videos and photographs where that individual appears in. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you've gotten this far, we'd really appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe the content, and we will be posting some more things in our descriptions. Thank you again.